Yo, what's good, everybody? Got the beers of Barton. It is Wednesday, hump day, June 25th, 2025. Yep. Year's almost half over. And got a little pop-up storm going behind us. Hopefully we get some rain. Year's almost halfway over. It's almost 4th of July. So we're rocking and rolling. But did want to do a quick video on this one. We went to a really cool get together last night at Top Golf. Quick backstory. One of my best friends, Michaela, and his daughter went to preschool together since they were 2. So they've known each other for 12 years. Danced together for almost 10. Like, we roll deep. We've gone on vacations with these people. Like, best friends, right? Their son, who's 10, almost 11, plays baseball. He was playing rec for a while, and he got on this travel team 2 years ago, or maybe fall of 2023, not sure. Maybe spring of 24. Anyways, got on this travel team, and they, have gotten pretty decent, actually really good. So anyways, last year, spring breakish time, my buddy goes, "Hey man, we got a tournament in Charleston. It'd be really cool if you guys came." Talked to Jess, like, well, we love Charleston, and it's an amazing, we've never been before, amazing ballpark out in Charleston. It's called the Shipyard. It's got like turf field, stadium seating. There's like a restaurant right next to it. Like, it is just an amazing place. So we're like, yeah, we'll go to Charleston. So we show up there, and funny enough, another kid who plays on the team, who they'd become friends with, just moved here from San Francisco a couple years ago. The wife is from LA area. Husband is, his family's from around here, but they met in San Francisco. He's a chef. So I met him a few years before that because my buddy was like, "Hey man, you got to meet my other buddy. Our sons play baseball together. He's from San Francisco. You'll love him," right? He's a big San Francisco fan, Giants and all that. I'm like, cool, awesome dude. So we've all been getting along for a while. So they're like, "Come on down, come hang out." I'm like, cool. So we go. I love baseball. I love the root beer queen, but like, she doesn't play sports, she dances. So anytime I can get a fix on sports, I'm always in. So we went, and the first day we get there, I'm talking to my buddy, and like some of the other parents are kind of like, who are you? Like, who's your son? I'm like, oh no, I'm just here with my buddy, his son. She goes, oh, okay. Like, it felt like we definitely didn't feel unwelcome, but it was just kind of like, who comes to Charleston, just 3.5, 4 hours from us, to watch 10-year-olds play baseball? Like, I think some people kind of thought that was crazy. Anyways, amazing group of parents, right? Like, we're drinking, hanging out with the, with the head coaches. So it's cool. So we kind of got integrated in that early spring of 2024, and then they've had tournaments. So we just started showing up whenever we could to a lot of these. Some even local, they could be an hour away, give or take. But we just show up and watch baseball for the weekend. Like, the root beer queen, Michaela, would hang out with all her friends, and some of the other kids had like sisters she went to school with, and like we'd watch baseball. Jess had the mom, so we finally got dubbed, #1 fans. Some of the grandparents would be like, oh, "I've heard of you." Like, my daughter, one of the moms of the boys, was telling me about you guys are #1 fans. So like, we've been traveling with these people, and we've been going to a bunch of stuff like all the time. We just had their very last tournament this past weekend. I love it. Great group of kids. Funny enough, one of the kids, they have 2 sons, and their younger son has guest played a few times on that team, but their oldest son, who's an amazing baseball player, lives 2 houses away from Michaela's boyfriend. So, we all kind of know each other. But great group of people. So they, one of the kids on the team, the family's actually moving to Florida. So he won't be on the team anymore, which kind of sucks because he's such a cool kid. The parents are amazing. It just kind of sucks. So they did kind of a end of season type things. Their last tournament was last weekend, but also kind of a going away for this kid. And as soon as he got playing, my best bud and my other bud, they texted us, said, "Hey guys, we're having this go away and end of season thing. I hope you guys can make it. We'd love to see the number one fans there." So we're like, "Yeah, cool, we'll make it work." So we go to Top Golf, and it was awesome. Like, part of me kind of felt like we're not really part of the team. Like, we've totally been accepted. They look for us at tournaments. They accept us. We travel. But I also kind of felt like this was an end of season thing, and then, kind of a going away. So, like, obviously we got invited, but I also kind of felt like, how's this dynamic going to work? I don't know. I probably overthought it. I'm not going to lie. But we were there, and one of the guys, walks in. Is like, "Oh my God, you guys are here. Absolutely." Talked to one of the coaches. He's like, "Man, you guys even show up to this stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, we support everything." And he was like, "I really appreciate you, man." Like he says at the end of every tournament, "Appreciate you guys coming to support us. It means so much to these kids. Like, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys." So it's just a cool thing, for sure. And of course, Michaela got to hang out with her friend. And one of her other friends that she went to school with is moving too. It's the older sister of the boy who's on the team who's leaving. So it was really cool. It was cool to be included, and it was just cool. Like, just hung out, had some beers, ate some good food. I did not play Top Golf. I'm not a huge golfer. Also, my back is absolutely trash. Played basketball this past weekend, and it's been hurting ever since. And then went to 9 rounds yesterday, and that didn't help, I'm sure. So anyways, actually Mondays when we went. So anyways, it was just cool, and just really appreciate, being a part of that team, and just getting to experience it. And it just kind of sucks that kid's leaving. He's such a cool... Parents are so... I mean, all the parents are awesome. All the kids are awesome. Like, seriously, like, everyone's cool. They all get along. Some of the parents were closer to than others. There's a couple, like, they knew who we are. We say hi, small talk. Like, one guy barely talked to, and we talked for 15 minutes about, 10, 15 minutes about, like, bourbon. I didn't know he was a bourbon guy, and he just, overheard it. We started talking. So it's like, everyone's cool. Anyways, yeah. So it was great. It's great to be part of it. It was cool to see it. And then at the end, they brought one of the trophies they'd won in their big tournament just a couple weeks ago, and they took a bunch of pictures. And the head coach gave like a really cool speech about, like, we're gonna miss you, and you just keep playing baseball, man. Just keep playing baseball. We're gonna help you find like a good team down there, and it's kind of cool. So the Odell Chargers. And I got a hat, an official hat, trucker's hat. They kept trying to get me one for a while, and I couldn't find one to find my stupid egg-shaped head. And so finally they did a special order, and they got me one. My buddy hooked me up. So anyways, it's just cool. Like, I just love all these people. It's kind of cool that we're getting integrated, and that we got to be part of, an end of season, but more importantly, like, going away for this kid that's been playing on the team for a couple of years, just really had just started, like, coming into his own. Like, these kids are getting to 11, 12, they're going to have to move up to, I think they're 11U now. They're going to move to 12U. Like, these kids are starting to get better and better. It's just been cool to be able to see them and how they've grown, and just to be part of it. So anyways, that's all. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm sitting outside on my patio watching the NBA draft. Kings don't even have a first round pick. Anyways, 3C, West Coast IPA, Triple C, 6.2. And I thought it was appropriate because my buddy is from the West Coast. Well, lived in the West Coast. And he's a Giants fan. It's that West Coast pride. Yeah, Giants lost last night. That sucked. Stayed up too late to watch that one. And anyways, I'm going off topic. So really cool to be part of this Charger family. Obviously, my buddy and I, we've been friends, for 12 years. Probably really close for at least a decade. To watch our girls dance together, like, it's cool. He's pretty much the only other dad that ever shows up to any of the competitions and stuff, which is awesome. But the last couple of years, it's been kind of hit or miss because now their son plays baseball, so he's got to take care of that on weekends. So that's a different dynamic as well, which obviously is cool. So to be able to include it in that, yeah, it's pretty cool. Just, I love good people, man. And I'm just really, really happy to be included in stuff like this, and for them to, include us in this. And we don't have a kid on the team, but we've probably been to 80% of their tournaments, at least 50. I mean, I don't know about 80. I'd have to go back and look, but we've been to a lot. So it's really cool. So cheers. Let's see if this is a sippa, a guzzler. He's a drinker. Thought West Coast IPA was appropriate. Also, I don't have much beer left. I have a lot of pool beers sitting in my beer fridge, like Modelo's and cans and mango carts. Can't take glass, so I don't have a lot. A couple Juicy J's, some of these. Anyways, cheers to the Chargers, Charger family. Ooh, that's a guzzler. Goes down easy. All right, that's it, everybody. Chargers family for life. Blood in, blood out. I'm here for it. All right, everybody, that's it. Until next time. A little storm in the background. Deuces.